If you're an agency owner who's stuck between $10,000 to $20,000 a month doing manual cold outreach, chasing leads, getting ghosted, and you just know that you can't keep running your business like that forever, this video is going to change the entire way that you look at client acquisition. I'm going to walk you through a really simple, lazy 80-20 model that I use to scale my own agency past $20,000 a month and what I'm helping my clients implement as well. It's called an attention scaling infrastructure, and it's made of 3 simple things. That's it. If you actually implement what I'm about to share with you, I can promise you that you're going to get 25 plus booked appointments on your calendar every single week, more clients closed, and you'll do it with way less effort than what you're doing right now. This is the lazy 80-20 model to scale your agency fast. Part 1 is you need to build a killer offer by understanding who your ICP is, okay? Now, understanding your ICP, there's a few things that actually goes into this, right? Who are you targeting in the first place? What is their biggest pain? What's frustrating them right now? What do they want but they don't actually have? And how can you solve that for them, okay? Now, number 2 is after you've actually understood who your ICP is, now you can create a killer offer that actually speaks to their pain and speaks to their desires, right? Not something simple like I just run Facebook ads for you or I'll get you leads, right? It has to actually be a no-brainer to your ICP that speaks to their pain and their desire. Now, once you understand both the ICP and you have a killer offer that you can actually present to them, this builds the entire foundation for everything else that you run your business by. So your ad copy, your landing page, the actual sales call script itself, setting call, all of that comes from understanding who you're trying to target and what you're actually offering them. This is the biggest problem that I actually see for agency owners who are stuck between $10,000 to $20,000 a month. Yes, they've gotten some clients here and there, but being able to get past that level, past $20,000 a month, you need to know consistently who you're trying to target, right? For example, when I was running my real estate marketing agency, below $20,000 a month, it was like, okay, cool, couple clients here and there. Because I didn't understand who I was targeting. It was just real estate agents, right? But once I understood exactly what my ICP was, so real estate agents between 35 and 50, doing $25,000 in GCI a month, with this specific pain, with this specific desire, then I was able to speak to them, craft an offer to them that actually mattered to them, that they cared about. And then from there, I was able to scale past $20,000 a month, okay? So this is part 1. One of my clients, Matthew, for example, he was actually making $1,000 to $2,000 a month before we worked together, and he'd never run ads and didn't even have a niche. He didn't have anything in place. He had zero system, right? So what we did, we sat down and we got super clear on who he wanted to help, which was real estate agents, because I've done it before. And then we figured out exactly what problem that real estate agents he wanted to target had and how we could solve it in a way that felt like a no-brainer to them. Now, if you skip this step, nothing else actually works. But once you dial it in, everything else feels 10 times easier once you know exactly who your ICP is and what you're offering them. So part 2 is actually using paid ads instead of running cold outreach. So the problem with cold outreach that I find and a lot of my clients find as well is that it's not scalable. It relies on you grinding it out every single day to get leads, booked appointments, and results. You get ignored 90% of the time and you're always chasing people. However, with ads, what you do is you stop chasing, you actually start attracting the ICP that you've built in the initial stages in part 1. And then you actually reach hundreds, if not thousands of people every single day, okay? You don't go out to people, you can reach maybe 50 to 100 people a day before you actually get capped out. Whereas with paid ads, you reach thousands of people every day, and if you have a great offer to present to them, they're gonna click. The system itself, when running paid ads, it does the heavy lifting, and people already know who you are and what you do, what you offer to them. So it doesn't matter if you've never done it before. What paid ads do, they get you in front of hundreds or even thousands of people, the right people, and paid ads does it fast. Now, if your offer's on point, those people click, they opt in, and now you're starting the conversation, not cold, right? But they already know who you are and what you do because you presented them a killer offer that spoke to their pain and to their desires. So just to show you an example of what paid ads can actually do, again, with my client Matthew, he spent $11.80 on his first day running ads, and he closed a $3,000 deal in 9 hours of actually running the ad. Okay, so just to show you here, on May 16th, this was the day he started running the ads. He got 3 leads, $11.80 spent. $3.93 per lead. Super, super cheap leads. Now, this is May 17th, just because I'm in Australia, he's actually in Canada. As you can see here, he's got 3 leads, just like we can see here. 1 booked call for the next day. And then 9 hours later, for me, he closed that lead for $3,000, 4-month program, 1.5K upfront, 1.5K in 30 days with a $650 retainer fee, okay? And if you wanna actually check out this specific case study, I'll leave a link up there or there. You can check it out. It's really, really cool, super quick, 5 to 7 minute video where you can actually see the exact system that I built for him. That was a quick result with actually running his ads. So you can actually achieve a closed deal within the same day if you know what you're doing and you have the right attention scaling infrastructure in place. In terms of creating a winning ad itself, there's 3 things that you actually need. So number 1, you need an attention hook. So you need to speak to your ideal customer profile, ideal client profile, okay? This is your written hook. You need to call them out essentially. Number 2 is you need a really, really good creative, which is a visual hook that's gonna stop them scrolling. And then number 3, in the copy itself, within your ad, you need super clear messaging to your ICP, speaking again to their pains, their desires, what they actually want out of working with somebody like you. Now, once you've created the actual ad itself, after that, you need a conversion mechanism to book calls on autopilot. So once you've got the leads coming in from the ads, now what, right? Most people just have no system here, and this might actually be you too. You know, you might be bringing in leads, you're most likely going out to them, but after you've run the ad, what now? You actually need a conversion mechanism, essentially a sales funnel that turns strangers into booked calls. And this is what mine actually looks like and what I help my clients build as well. So it's a 4-step funnel. All the leads do is they click on an ad, they fill out a short qualifying form, they land on the funnel, so the landing page with a VSL, simple video or written explanation explaining exactly what you do, who you help, what pain points they have, what do they actually want, what's their desire, their motivation. After that, as long as you build the right systems and you have the right messaging to your ICP, they self-book into your calendar, right? And if they don't, then you can also have automations in place. So SMS and email automations to get them to book in, or you can call them up as well. So step 4 is they actually get reminders and values. So what this actually means is SMS and email reminders to make sure that they actually show up to the appointment. Plus, we want to introduce value content, so educational assets, to pre-frame the call itself, get them ready to show up and ready to buy. So by the time they actually do show up, they are ready to buy. They know your process, they know what you offer, and they're ready to actually work with you. And you only need to build this once. After you build the infrastructure, you just tweak it based on the market feedback, but it actually runs 24/7 for you. This is the best part about this entire system. It just runs. It just runs for you. You get booked appointments on your calendar. You wake up and you take sales calls, right? And just to show you what that actually looks like for Matthew here, he's got 5 sales calls on his calendar for a day and 2 onboarding calls with clients that he closed with this exact system as well. All right, so as you can see here, awesome results. Again, new niche for Matthew, completely new offer. He was starting from 0 in the real estate niche, and he made $7,000 in his first 7 days of implementing the attention scaling infrastructure. So what it is, again, the attention scaling infrastructure means first you need to have a killer offer that attracts your ICP, whoever that is. Step 2 is you need to drive paid traffic to that offer. You need to bring attention to that specific offer so that you can actually have conversations with them and close them. Now, number 3 is you need a conversion system. So after you've brought the paid traffic in, after you've presented your killer offer to that ICP, you need to convert them into booked calls, okay? And so this is the attention scaling infrastructure. 3 simple steps, all you need to do, killer offer, paid traffic to that offer. You need to convert that traffic into booked calls. And from there, you take calls and you close them. That's the entire 80-20 model. 80% of your effort should be spent building and optimizing your attention scaling infrastructure. And if you're stuck between $10,000 to $20,000 a month, the only thing you need to focus on, the 80%, is you need to get more attention to your offer and to your business. No one knows about you. That's literally it. 20% of your time is spent doing sales calls with the bookings you generate. But again, if you're stuck between $10,000 to $20,000 a month, your main priority should be getting attention every single day. 80% of your time should be doing that. So this is actually only going to work if you implement it properly, okay? Which is where I come in. If you want to work with me, who this is for If you're a coach, agency owner, or consultant doing about 10 to 20K a month and you want to scale with ads plus automations, you're sick of doing cold manual outreach, you're sick of relying on referrals, you're sick of not knowing where your next lead is actually going to come from, I'm going to provide you one-on-one support. We'll build your attention scaling infrastructure together. This is not done for you. I'm not going to do it for you. I'm actually going to teach you how to implement this properly so you have the knowledge, you have the skills. And this is also not DIY. So this is not a course that I throw information that's outdated 6 months ago at you. You're actually going to get real-time information from me, support, and my actual system. All right. Now, next steps, if you actually want to work with me, I'll leave a link in the description. Just fill out the form, book in a call, super simple. We'll see if we vibe, because that's the most important thing. If you've enjoyed this video so far, if it makes sense, I'll help you install the exact same system that helped me get to $20,000 a month and beyond, and also helps my clients scale their own agencies as well. Okay, so that was pretty much it for the video. Let me know if you have any questions, like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.